Hello people, and welcome back to another Cities Skylines tutorial. It's been a while since we've done one of these, but I wanted to take a break from the build guide really quickly and kind of show you guys a different interchange that you can use within your cities. This is working for both consoles and PC, whatever version you're playing on. This can just be a different idea. If you're bored of using the boring vanilla interchanges that come with the game, there is only two of them, the Cloverleaf and the three-way, then this can be a different kind of idea for you. We did do kind of a big four-way interchange quite a few months ago now, so I want to try out something new, and maybe you guys can use this in your city as well. So we're going to take this interchange here and delete all of it. Just take it away all the way back to the main roads, so you're left with just a general highway right here. Then come into your roads and head over to highways, and then grab your regular highway road here. So this is the same road as this one, and bring your elevation step down to the lowest point, which is obviously this third one here. And we're going to find a nice spot in the middle, so let's say about here. This snap node seems pretty good. Then we're going to come right next to it, and we're going to come up by 3 steps. So 1, 2, 3. On the PC, that is done by using page up and page down, respectively, to go up and down. And then on the consoles, I believe that it is your D-pad that elevates roads. And then we're going to come straight across in a nice little fashion like that. So it's a straight road that comes right across. Depending on what hand drive you are using, you would obviously just mirror this. I'm playing on right-hand drive right now. Then with the adjacent road, we don't want to be this close, so here's the first snap point. There's the second. And the third is the one you want to build on. You're going to come back over and then draw that parallel. So you'll have 2 roads that perfectly cross the road in a straight line. And then you're going to have nice clearance underneath as well. So let's kind of finish off the edge of the interchange. Let's start with this road. We're going to come out by 5, and we know we hit 5 when that second blue line appears, so that'll be 4 tiles. There's 5. We're going to go down and repeat that again until you hit the floor, and then just take that off in a direction. And we're going to do the same here now, all the way down on this side. Just watch out it doesn't snap, and then don't forget again just to change your directions, which is done by right clicking with the upgrade tool, and it's on kind of your control panel, I think by holding Y on the console versions. So you're going to end up with something that looks a little bit like that. See it from the top. Nice and simple, just straight roads and a nice gradual bridge that goes up, really easy. So back into our road, and again we want to go back to our straight tool, and then we're going to come out again by 10. Again, we know we hit 10 when we see that second blue line and go all the way up to it. And then we're going to grab our curved road tool, and on this road here we're going to come out by 5, and then we're going to curve by 5. Again, you know you're at 5 when you see that second blue line. And before we hit click to place the road, we're going to go down by a single incline. So again, using your page up and down keys, or the D-pad for you console players. And then again, see that second blue line, out by another 5. And then down. And you know you're right because you'll be snapping onto this node here. You can see that blue line there. Nice and easy. And then we're going to come out again by 5. And then down again. And that's going to bring us right down onto the floor. Then what we can do here is head straight under these 2 bridges. There we go. Just find your snap point. You will eventually be able to clear it. It doesn't look like that now. So this road is looping round and down like that. Nice and easy. Now what we're going to do is I'm going to switch down to a smaller road. I'm going to use the 2-lane highway. And then we're going to go to our freeform road tool here. I'm going to snap onto this node here by 500. And then really this bit doesn't really matter. You can just kind of snap onto the road. Depending on how much room you have, you can make this longer or shorter. Just get a nice smooth curve that connects back up to the highway here. So you should have something that looks like that. As long as this is a one-way road, you can use pretty much any one you want. So again, we're going to come back to our other highway road and go back to our curve tool and work on this side now. So because we went out by 5 here, we now need to go out by 10. And then that's going to give us a nice smooth curve around. Would help actually if I actually no, sorry, my mistake. It's actually out by 9. And then again, we need to remember to come down a step. So you'll have that looking pretty symmetrical. Have the same amount of gap in between. Again, we're going to grab it. And then come out by 10 this time. And then come down. No, so it's all very nice and smooth and symmetrically satisfying right now. And then we're going to come out by 5, so we snap onto this node point. Then we're going to curve this way this time. And again, we're going to come out by 5. So again, you've got the same gap all the way through in the middle of your highways. And again, what I'm going to do now is just measure the same distance that I went. Oh, actually, my mistake. We need to, don't forget to bring this down. Out by 5. And snap onto that there. So you'll have something that looks like that right now. And just to make sure that this is as symmetrical as possible, if we click on this node point here and drag to that one, we can see that that road cost us $1,050 to place. So let's do the same on this side. 1,050, there we go. Then back to the freeform, back to the 2-lane. I'm just going to come out like that. Obviously, don't remember now, we need to change all the direction of this road so that it flows into there like that. That's nice and easy. So right now, if people want to, on this side of the highway, if they want to head in that direction, they have this road here. And if they want to get into this direction, they have this road here. So you can see how the one-way system keeps everyone flowing. Okay, so come back here. Now I'm just going to extend these roads out a little bit with the highway is the one that I want to use. And right about there we go. So this could go into your downtown area. This could be heading off far across the other side of the map if you're making maybe a small village or something like that, far away from your downtown area. And you can do that as well. So right now I'm going to switch back to my 2-lane highway, the one with the same direction. And then I'm going to come to the same node point that I grabbed here. Using my freeform tool. Actually, no, let's go for a straight road. Then I'm going to snap onto this point right here. And then we're going to use the freeform tool. And then come out to this point here. And then just slowly start curving around. And you can get a good feel for how your roads will snap just by keeping them in line with this road here. You know, you can get some nice looking curves. Don't be doing kind of like stuff like this, because you know it looks really unrealistic. You wouldn't go around a bend at that speed. It's a little bit silly. So just try to keep it nice and wide, big long smooth curves. And then we'll do the same here. It's back to our straight road tool. Let's grab this point here, and I'm going to come out over to there. And again, you can actually probably bring this one a little bit closer, and it's all up to you. You can even connect this road sooner if you like, just depends what kind of feel. You know what, for symmetrical purposes, we'll just go ahead and snap out of this node point, and then again, back with our curve road tool, freeform tool, sorry. Get a little bit of a curve on here, and then you can snap that up. And there you go, guys. And that is it. To make this look a little bit more interesting, you can go ahead and decorate it. So let's go ahead and grab your trees. I am playing with the Better Beautification, I think it's Better Beautification or More Beautification mod on the PC. And you can go ahead and fill in these big spaces with trees if you like. Kind of give it that countryside feel. Or maybe you can even go ahead and place in, you know, maybe like a rock asset here or there. You know, just something to kind of flesh out these spaces right here. So I've just gone ahead and decorated this thing off camera and thrown in some trees and kind of a nice tree line between the highway here and a couple of rocks in and amongst the forest, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. Obviously you can do whatever you want with this. It really depends on what kind of feel you're going for and whereabouts in the city you're placing this highway, be that downtown or out in the country. Really is up to you. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, a like below is very much appreciated, and equally as much if you didn't find the video useful, or you just didn't like it in general, please feel free to leave a dislike as well. We are currently running a build series on the channel called the Cities Skylines Build Guide, which is about Bogusia and kind of creating a whole country and focusing on lots of different little micro builds to bring together a nice kind of lively city. So it's going really well, and people are enjoying it. So if it sounds like you, then come ahead and check it out. There'll be a playlist link in the description, and you can also find the most recent episodes on the channel. If you are into kind of interchanges, let me know in the comments if you guys want to see a few more interchange tutorials. You know, this is particularly useful for those playing without mods, and for console players. Obviously PC players with mods, you guys can go ahead and download a bunch of interchanges off the workshop. But yeah, let me know if you guys want to see more interchanges. We can definitely, there's obviously infinite amounts of stuff you can build. Go ahead and check out the 4-way interchange on the channel. I'll leave a link to that in the description below, where we made that quite a few months ago now. So hopefully you guys can find some use out of that as well. Otherwise guys, thanks for watching, and as always, enjoy the rest of your day.